238 voters. Wera indi kusimbula timu yange nabakoba ndikuwa Katala lyakuleta obululu 90% out of the 238 kinabasikirira. So ndikwenda kyogere hano nga wena olikulira. Excellency ekiraku Busoga University abantu basanfuute erikwirawo bansaba nti bandyenze nursing school eyali Bugiri eirewo kubanga ali bakolera emirimo akatale abaana so bakusaba nti weirawo nursing school eyo eirewo. Excellency ndikwenda kwebaza okwagira East Busoga Diocese Bishop Femuyaka Diocese Mpyaka. Excellency duziba ino mukolo ogwekyando kwa bino mu October. Twinambira nti omuntu kasaba okubawo sente yadibaga nolekyo Bishop Omuyaka oyo ni diocese yento eba dali batya mu nkoto so tukusaba ensonga eyo yona ogiringemu. So Excellency n'obusonga obwo ndikwenda okukakasa nti omulimu gugyakolebwa tuwone nti Busoga erawo. So barangu abantu b'ebikooli mbaire nkali kulida ku nsonga ibiri, ensonga ey'obulambuzi n'ensonga ya Uganda. Ebyobulambuzi ndakwira twogere ku facility daife zerikwenda gavumenti eringemu erongose etera amakolero ofisi hoteli n'ebintu ebindi musobola okufuna obutale n'esente. Ensonga y'okubiri abakooli n'okubakoba nti nga muwala waimwe ndikubakoba nti aliyo ebintu ebitasanusa enuma awo byakosa muzina byankosa aye kulwa Busoga ndikubasaba nti mwigale olwigi ku byaliwo lulinga emberi tutambule ndi Uganda kubanga tulina okulaakulana. So ndikubasaba mugemere NRM ebintu bitambule bulungi. Excellency kwenda okwebaza okuyamba mwala wange Helen okuyida okubitabitamu okusagaasa ebyalo wenga utwenda kutwida. Ndikwenda okukakasa Excellency lyekyakalindo igumino maze okutyankatyankawo toyida kukyerera tusagala okubona.
Thank you so much for those wonderful remarks. May I invite the Regional Vice Chairman of the party, Honorable Calvin Echodo, to come and invite the first National Vice Chairman of the party to make his remarks and invite the President. Mr. Calvin, in less than 3 minutes, because we are time bad.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the Chairman of the NRM party, the Right Honorables, First Vice Chairperson of the NRM, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Ministers, and the MPs around, welcome to Busoga. Your Excellency, you don't need introduction to Busoga. You are no stranger to Busoga, and we are so excited you are still the rallying and the uniting point of Busoga. The numbers here testify to that these people are united, are rallying around you. We thank you for coming, and I join the Secretary General congratulating you for finishing the Bugiri sub-region. Welcome to Busoga, and Busoga is ready for you. Thank you, Chairperson Busoga. Thank you, Busoga. Allow me to welcome the first National Vice Chairperson to welcome you. Thank you.
As we welcome the first National Vice Chairman of the party, allow me to recognize all the sub-county chairmen who are here. We have in total 164, and they are chaired by Mr. Ibudi Mugoya Moses. We welcome you and we thank you so much for coming to receive the President in Busoga. May we listen from the National Vice Chairman of the party.
Movement oye! Movement oye! 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 Abageto! Movement oye! Movement oye! Movement is here for you. Your Excellency, allow me first of all to thank you for the campaigns you have been involved in. The way you have carried them out is really great, and we thank you very much. Abantu b'Ebusoga, my name is Alhaji Moses Chigongo. Njagala kwogera musirikiireko. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala okuwagira movement. Mwebale nnyo. Kaakati essaawa eno gye tuliko enyimiriza wano yakubasaba bululu. Mbasaba muwe movement obululu nga muva ku chairman waffe waggulu okutuukira ddala wansi nga mulonda ba NRM abalina flag zaffe. Mukiwulidde ekyo? Tubasaba ekitundu kyo tukimanyi bulungi, muli bantu ba movement, naye mweweeyo mugende mutukubire akalulu. Bwe mutaakube kalulu ebyo byonna bimwagala biyinza obutatuukibwako. Munatuwa akalulu bannange, tubasaba mutuwa akalulu. Wano wekubira omulanga abakulembeze naddala aba movement, tulekeraawo okweyombyayomba, okwereetera entalo, tuziteeke ebbali, tulindirire tumale okulonda ebyo tunaabiddako oluvannyuma, naye buli omu alina asonyiwa munne. Mukiwulidde bulungi? Bwe tunaabeera awamu nga twegasse wamu, tujja kusobola okuwangula ebizibu bye tulina ebitonotono, tusobola okubisettolinga oluvannyuma. Movement oye! Movement oye! Naye ng'ekikulu twagala buli omu akeere ku lunaku luli olw'okuba akalulu, mubeere ng'akalulu mukatuwa nga musuula mu bbaasi, muwa chairman waffe n'abo abakutte bendera zaffe okuviira ddala waggulu paka wansi. Mukitegedde bulungi? Kaakati ebirala tujja kubyogerako oluvannyuma, kubanga bwe tuba tuyiseemu ebintu ebyo byonna bye busaba tebisobola kutuukibwako. Let me use this opportunity now to invite His Excellency the President to address you. But you have heard my point. Good. Your Excellency, sir.
Mutyame abakoli koideyo
bana muliyo
abakoli
muliyo
mbalamusiza mwena olusoga ndukoba bulungi ku makya naye sawa zino amanda gagwamu.
Bana President olusoga lwe balulungi ino kuncho.
Kuncho?
Lwe balulungi kuncho.
Okay. Ebigambo by'olusoga bigambo byali nyankole naye babikyusakyusamu. The Vice Chairman of the NRM.
Chairperson wa Ifomyuka, Chairperson wa NRM.
Haji Gongo.
Baba wa Ife Chigongo.
The Vice Chairperson Eastern Echodu.
Omumyuka chairperson obuvanjuba.
The Right Honorable Deputy Prime Minister Rebecca Kadaga,
Mama Waife, Right Minister Kadaga Rebecca.
the Secretary General,
Baba Waife, Secretary General.
all the other leaders,
Bona flag bearers.
and all the Wakoli who are here today.
Mwena abakoli abali wano.
I am here
Banandi wano.
with other leaders
N'abakulembeze abandi.
to ask you to vote for the NRM
Okubasaba okulonda NRM.
in the coming elections.
Mukulonda okuli kuiraku okuli kumpyotuuka.
The reasons we ask you to vote for the NRM
Ensonga lwaki tuli kwenda mutikinge NRM
is, on the one hand, what the NRM has done in the last 40 years.
n'ebyo ebintu ebirungi NRM byekoze emyaka gyona okuva enumere.
Emyaka makumi ana.
Emyaka 40 NRM byetukoleire.
And what it is planning to do.
N'ebyo byeteekateeka okutukolera.
The NRM is a very clear-headed party. Muogana omutafuta tabula byangamba muleke kuogana mwebale.
Bana mzee alikuwa msirikeku.
The NRM has got a very long record of performance.
NRM erina bingi byekoze.
Erina ekisinde gyeyise. NRM erina ekisinde gyeyise.
NRM erina byetuuseeku.
And has made 7 contributions to Uganda.
Erina itofaali nene eryeteire ku Uganda.
Has made 7 contributions.
Era itofaali lyeteire ku 7 diti ngeta ku Uganda.
Amatafaali 7 Uganda, NRM getade ku Uganda.
NRM lyeteketekeire Uganda.
The first tafaali
era itofaali eryo
erisooka
nedde ensonga
is peace.
Emirembe.
This peace is because of our ideology.
Emirembe gidi era giriwo olw'endowooza yaife.
We don't believe in sectarianism of tribe or religion or gender chauvinism.
Ife tutwawula mu bantu kusinziira ku madiini, kusinziira ku ndikiriza, kuyindikiriza ku lulimi, tutwawula yawula mu bantu baife aye tubagaita.
Now, because of that, we are able to unite people.
Tulina omulamu ogwogaita abantu baife nga NRM.
That's why we have got a national party which is viable.
Kyeva tulina ekinusi ekyetooloola kyagemaganya eggwanga lyona lyona.
If you check the elections of 1962,
bwe weetegereza okulonda kwa 1962,
no party was national.
Ensonga awo daali kaali kufuuka dda eggwanga lyona lyona.
They were all sectarian.
Daali dirimu ebyamawangawanga nimi dityo.
And that was the source of our chaos.
Era awo naawava ekinusi eky'okweyabula mu okwetabanguka n'entalo.
Secondly, if we are believing everybody's value,
Pardon mzee.
we believe in everybody's value. Buli omu alina omugaso.
Tulingira buli omu okuba ow'omugaso.
It enables us to form a national army, police, judiciary, civil service, which can keep peace in the country.
Tulingira ebintu ebiyamba nga byaigwanga byona byona, emirembe, obuweereza, obaweereza bonabona mu poliisi, nga tugaita abantu mu by'emirimu, wona abantu baife tubasika mu iwanga okuva mu bitundu eby'endala twagemanga iwanga.
We don't look at who you are, we look at what you do.
Titulingira bintu bindi, tulingira ekyo kyokola, titulingira iwanga.
Tetulingira gwani.
Titulingira ni wani bakwetani, tulingirira kikyokola.
Very good.
Thank you, Mzee.
Omwana aidhe okutafuta.
Mzee, I can't hear you well.
I'm praising you. I'm saying omwana aidhe okutafuta.
Amen. Thank you. Glory to God. I'm so humbled, Mzee. Happy to interpret you today.
So, that is the first safari of the NRM to Uganda. Peace.
Bantu baife neri itofali elisookerwaku eirala lyendi bakobera bantu bange mu igwanga lyaife Uganda.
The second safari is development.
Eitofali eryokubiri Mzee lyalikoba lyankulankulana.
That one has got two parts.
Yes.
That one has got two parts.
Enkulankulana Mzee yali jawula ku mirundi ebiri nti erina endawu ibiri.
There is economic infrastructure, emisingi ebyenfuna.
Mu nkulankulana mulimu oluuyi olw'emisingi egy'enkulankulana.
Then there is the second one, social infrastructure.
Eyindi ya byanfuna.
Omusingi gw'ebyembeera y'abantu.
Omusingi ogw'eidembe mu bantu.
Gw'embeera.
Embeera mu bantu.
Embeera y'abantu.
Embeera y'abantu ey'okulankulana.
Now, when you put the two together,
bw'ogaita ebyawu byombi eby'enkulankulana ey'omusingi n'embeera ed'okulankulana n'ogaita walala,
you get now development.
Awo ng'ofunamu enkulankulana eitofali eryokubiri erya NRM.
Now, in the case of Busoga,
kati we tutwala ekyokuboneraku mu Busoga,
you can audit and say
tusobola okoba
what development has been. The economic infrastructure are the roads.
Omusingi gw'enkulankulana mu Busoga Mzee yali tukoba ati nedonga enguudo demubonaku NRM dekoze.
Electricity.
Amasanyaze bantu baife gatuuka wano e Busoga ne mu Bugiri.
Telephones.
Amasimu getugema wakubira ku wundi nago.
Water.
Amaadi getufuna ag'Naikonta n'Amayondo.
The railway.
Ne gaali y'omuuka, oluguudo olwa gaali y'omuuka.
When you look at the roads,
bw'olingirira enguudo,
we have done the Jinja, Kampala, Jinja, Tororo road a number of times.
Twakola oluguudo lwe Kampala, Idinda, Tororo.
It was reconstructed.
Olwano oluguudo lwakolebwa.
Lwali lukaddiye ne tuluddamu.
Lwakolera emirundi bamala balwiramu.
Then we have done the Jinja Kamuli.
Twakola oluguudo oluva Idinda lwaje Kamuli.
Did the one from Nakarama to Namutumba to Mbale.
Twakola oluguudo olundi oluva Nakalama wale mu Iganga okujja Mbale.
And did the one from Musita, Mayuge, all the way to
oluguudo olundi n'olwo oluva wale Musita lwabiteewa ife Nankoma lwaja paka Namayingo.
And then the one from Iganga to Kaliro.
Olundi
Iganga to Kaliro.
Olundi lujja Iganga Katabanira.
These are all now tarmac roads. These are now all tarmac roads.
Edodonadona ngudo da kolansi de bakoze mulembe guno nga neitofaali erin.
And 4 of them are totally new.
Ate nga waleira dali nga tizirawo.
The others we are going to do.
Ekindi kye tulijja okola.
The one from Jinja to Budondo to Mbulamuti.
Eigombo njira okujja Mbulamuti.
The one from Iganga to Chiyunga.
Okuva Iganga okujja Chiyunga mu Luwuka.
Kamuli.
Okujja Kamuli.
And the roads here in Bugiri, which have been mentioned. The roads here in Bugiri.
n'enguudo wane waife mu Bugiri
they will be done.
okujja Iganga.
The road is here, which I have in my file here. Mayuge, Mbale, na Kivumbi, Bugiri na Mayingo.
Oluguudo lw'e Bugiri okujja na Mayingo.
That one will be done.
Olwonna lulijja kukolebwa.
Then there are other smaller roads in the towns.
Oluguudo olundi
Other smaller roads in the towns.
Nakasolo n'obuguudo buno obutambula mu bibuga bwonna bulijja kukolebwa. Muzeeyi bw'ali tusuubiza.
Now, on the issue of electricity,
ku nsonga y'amasanyalaze,
I have seen here in the file, because I have got a file here.
eriyo fayiro gye bandeeteire wano. If it can be quiet like that, I can.
The sub-counties,
Amagombolola,
many have electricity up to the sub-county headquarters.
bantu bange tujja kuba n'amasanyaze paka ku bitebe eby'amagombola wano mu disitulikiti y'e Bugiri.
The one which does not have up to the sub-county are actually a minority.
Ate amagombola agakaalifuna amasanyaze n'amatono aye tujja gakolako.
I can see Nankoma does not have.
Ndibona wano Nabukalu ku Igombolola
Does not have.
baba amagombola gakaali kufuna.
Nankoma does not have.
Nankoma
Tebalina.
bakaali kufuna.
The other ones who don't have,
Agandi agakaali kufuna.
Buuni Town Council.
Town Council y'e Buuni ekaali funa masanyalaze.
Then there is Busowa Town
Busowa
Council.
Town Council yona ekaali funa masanyalaze.
Buluguyi.
Buluguyi ekaali funa masanyalaze.
Nabukalu.
Kapyanga sub county yona ekaali.
Ekari. It has not got.
What?
Namayemba.
Namayemba Town Council yona ekaali kufuna.
Muwayo.
Muwayo Town Council ekaali funa masanyalaze.
So out of 20,
So tuli kusaba
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 have not yet got.
amagombola ago nago n'omusanvu gakaali kufuna masanyalaze.
But others have got.
Aye agandi gaafuna.
Bulesa,
Bulesa sub county,
Bunga,
Buwunga sub county,
Muterere,
Muterere sub county,
Budaya,
Budaya igombola lya Budaya,
Bulida.
Bulida sub county.
All those have 13 of them have. It is only 7 which don't have.
Ago galina kwa masanyaze tukalina magombola musanvu agakaali kufuna masanyalaze.
The Deputy Prime Minister talked about the water of Lake Victoria
Ensonga y'amaadi
because boreholes
kubanga naikonta
are not sinkable near the lake.
tidisobola kusimibwa kumpi n'ananda ku lubalama lw'ananda.
The Rubarama is on a strong rock which does not allow boreholes.
Olubalama lw'enanda tusobola kubeezaawo naikonta maadi bulungi.
The plan is to pump water from Lake Victoria up the hill and it comes by gravity.
Tuli kuteekateeka okubasundira amaadi okuva ku nanda ya Victoria musobole okufuna amaadi ga payipu.
And it has been done.
Kijja kukolebwa.
It has been done in Lira.
Kyakolebwaku Lira Kyawa.
We pumped water from Kachung 21 miles away.
Where else? Kachum,
which is 21 miles away.
ng'ate yona kyamalaira okuwa amaadi bagatayo
Mayiro 21.
mayiro 24.
And we were able to take the water to Lira.
So amaadi ago gatuuka paka Lira.
We are now getting water from Katosi,
Buti bali kutwala amaadi e Katosi
taking it to Kampala.
kupaka mu Kampala nga bali gatoola ku Lake Victoria.
So we shall do the same for this area. Get water from the lake, pump it up, and it goes down.
Tujja kubafunira amaadi okuva ku nnanda tugapampinga okuva ere waka waka musobole okugafuna paka mu kibuga wano.
The telephones.
Amasimu ebyempulizaganya.
You all have telephones now.
Fena buti banakyendogera ku babasinga tulina amasimu.
Ebyamasimu byagwa.
Buti saadino amasimu go buli omu agema.
The railway is being repaired.
Banange gaali y'omuuka bali kugitereeza era yona erikola.
And we are going to build a new one also.
Tulijja kayi kwongera afuna eyindi.
Now, on the social infrastructure,
ku ngeri ekyofaali erindi erya misingi ogw'enkulankulana.
Embeera y'abantu.
Munkulankulana ku mbeera y'abantu.
The schools here, we have got 140 government primary schools.
Tulina amasomero 18 aga gavumenti.
Now, this is where we need some
kati wano n'awali ensonga.
Some organization to do.
Solomon.
Because we have got 140.
Tulina amasomero 40
government primary schools.
Amasomero ga gavumenti agayambibwa ku gavumenti wano mu Bugiri.
Now the parishes,
mu Miruka,
we have got 102 parishes.
Tulina wano e Bugiri emiruka 12.
That means the government primary schools are now more than the parishes.
Ekitegeeza amasomero ga gavumenti aga primary mangi okusinga ku emiruka gye tulina.
But they are not well distributed.
Aye tigali mu mbeera nnungi.
They are not well distributed.
Aye tibagagabibwamu bulungi mu miruka egy'enjawulo.
Tibagagabye mu bwenkanya.
Tibagabye amasomero gano ga primary mu bwenkanya.
So you find that only 58 parishes have government primary schools.
Oyagana ng'emiruka nga 58 n'agalina amasomero aga gavumenti.
So which means that some of the parishes have got more than one primary school.
Ekitegeeza oyagana omuluka ogundi nga gulina amasomero aga primary agasinga ku egindi.
While the others don't have.
Ate wayagana omuluka ogundi ng'ate guzira isomero lya primary ate nga amasomero already gali mu mangi.
So I would want the RDC and the chairperson and the DEOs.
So nga tubita mu chairperson we Bugiri
to handle this matter.
Nteesa kina kigemeemu kuko obukugu.
Don't put too many primary schools in one parish when the others don't have yet.
Tosimba masomero ga primary mu muluka mulala gwonka nga tukayina emiruka egiza amasomero ga primary ga government.
Now the secondary schools,
ate amasomero aga senior aga secondary
9.
gali 9.
The Magombora are 20.
Ate nga amagombola tulina 20 mu Bugiri.
So there are 9 which don't have yet.
Ekitegeeza tulina amagombola agakalifuna amasomero ga senior wano mu Bugiri aga government.
Mwenda.
Buli?
Mwenda 9.
Tulina 9 agakalifuna masomero ga senior wano mu Bugiri.
But our policy
aye munkola yaife n'ennungamya yaife
is for each sub-county to have one secondary school of the government.
Tuluwirirwa buli gombolola okuba n'isomero erya government erya senior at least irala.
and each parish to have one primary school of the government.
Atenga buli muluka kunkola yaife elina okuba n'eisomero erya primary at least irala.
Actually the secondary schools are 10.
Amasomero ga senior mu Bugiri gali 10 nga government.
If you add the one of the municipality.
Nga oyongeireku agali municipality.
This one.
Mulimu irala lyonka mu municipality.
Now, on the health centers,
ku madwaliro ku by'obwidandabi
there are 20 sub-counties.
There
20 sub-counties.
tulina amagombola 20 mu Bugiri district.
One has got a hospital.
Ndala eza idwaliro.
Erimu irwaliro. One sub-county erimu irwaliro.
Igombola irala lina okuba n'idwaliro.
Another one has got.
Agandi gazira.
No. One has got health center 4.
Irala magombola gaife igombola irala erina idwaliro ku Mutendera health center 4.
And 11
amagombola 10 irala
have got health center 3s.
Galina amadwaliro ku Mutendera gwa health center 3.
The ones without are 7.
Agazira gali 7 amagombola gazza idwaliro ku Mutendera gw'okusatu.
But the plan
ayenteekateeka
upgrade Bugoyo's health center 2 to health center 3 in Namayemba.
Muzeeyi aliko baati eddwaliro lyaife ery'e Bugoyozi eri ku Mutendera ogw'okusatu eryokubiri gukuzibwe ku Mutendera ogw'okusatu bali upgrading era bajja alikolako.
Plan to upgrade Busowa health center 2 to health center 3.
Bongere basitula eddwaliro lyaife erya Busowa Town Council lyona ituuke ku Mutendera ogw'okusatu.
Plan to upgrade Wagobo health center 2 to health center 3 in Nabukalu.
Live ku Mutendera gwa okubiri health center 2 Wagobo babongere ye Wangobo town ye Wangobo mu Nabukalu balija kuza idwaliro eryo okuva ku Mutendera beize ku Mutendera ogw'okusatu.
Plan to upgrade
Budaya.
That's how they write it here. Budaya
sub-county, yes.
Maybe that to health center 3.
Yona efune health center 3 eidwaliro Mutendera gw'okusatu.
And then new health center 3s will be constructed in Buumi Trading Center.
Amadwaliro amagombola g'amadwaliro health center 3 nga mayaka tulite Buuni health center 3.
Muwayo Trading Center.
Muwayo Town Council yona efune health center 3.
And Muterere sub-county.
Mutere yona health center 3.
So these two.
Butigana abiri.
Yes. So these two.
Gana abiri.
These two.
Ebintu bine bibiri.
The economic infrastructure.
Omusingi ogw'enkulankulana.
Ogw'ebyenfuna.
Mu bantu byenfuna.
Omusingi ogw'ebyenfuna.
Omusingi guno ogw'abantu mu byenfuna.
Together with the musingi of the embeera y'abantu, social infrastructure.
Musingi ogw'ebyenfuna guno mu bantu baife mu gw'okulankulana.
Embeera y'abantu, they are two different. There is economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. You should learn these words in the local language.
Omusingi ogw'ebyokulankulana mu bino ebituyamba okulankulana nga nguudo nga masomero eri ogwo ni guno mu mbeera ey'abantu omusingi mu mbeera ey'abantu ey'okulankulana giri misingi ebiri.
Absolutely. Omwana akobye bulungi.
Weebale ino nsiimye baba.
The two
ebiri gino emisingi
form development.
Iwe tuligaita walala tuva mu kye twete enkulankulana nga NRM.
And that is NRM's contribution on that.
Era nenda kubakobera nti neerya itofaali lya NRM mu nkulankulana wano mu Uganda mu Busoga ne Bugiri.
The second tofari, the first was peace.
Itofaali erisoose libeire emirembe obutebenkevu.
The enkulakulana with the two sides.
Eryokubiri libeire enkulankulana enduyi dombi mu mbeera d'abantu ne mu bino bye tukozesa okufuna enkulankulana.
Is the second tofari. Second tofari.
Eitofaali eryokubiri.
Now, but there is a problem here.
Kati wano tulinawo obuzibu.
Which we saw in the 1960s.
Obuzibu obwo twabubona mu 1960.
People, when they talk of enkulakulana,
buli wawulira nga boogera ku nkulankulana.
They talk about the roads, electricity and so on.
Mulingirira ino mwayogera ku nguudo, ku bizimbe, ku madwaliro.
Nibeerabira omusoga kye yakobeera.
Mwerabira enkulankulana eno ey'omuntu.
Mwerabira omusoga kye yakobeera.
Beerabira
ekyomusoga yakobayira.
Beerabira omusoga kye yakoba.
Ekyomusoga yakobayira. Can you say that?
Omusoga yakoba atya?
You forget. Mwerabira ekyomusoga yagamba edda.
Omusoga yakoba ati mbe. Kiwerabira musoga kye yayogereira.
Omusoga yakikobeira. Omusoga yakikobeira nti akange
omusoga yakoba nti akange
kakira kaife.
Kakira ku kasinga kwa kaife.
So that's why the NRM
kati NRM
from the 1960s
okuva mu 1960
was insisting that separate development from wealth.
Yalinga enkola nga tukoba ntukole mu ngeri y'omuntu okukolankulana.
The separate, distinguish between development and wealth. Enkulakulana n'obugaiga.
Tulikwawulamu enkulankulana n'obugaiga okola ku sente.
Very good. So, if you don't do that, you will create a lot of trouble.
Buti bw'otakola ekyo kitegeeza nti oli mu katyabaga.
In Kampala, there is a lot of development.
Kampala waliyo enkulankulana ningi.
The tarmac roads,
eriyo enguudo da kolansi,
electricity,
eriyo amasanyalaze,
other developments.
N'enkulankulana edindi ed'endawulo.
But some of the poorest people are in Kampala.
Aye ate abantu abasinga bwavu ate era obaagaana e Kampala.
The ghetto boys you are talking about are in Kampala.
Baani nazze bano be tuli kwogera ku aba ghetto era ne Kampala obaagaanayo.
There is a development.
Eriyo enkulankulana.
Aye n'obwavu bukaaliyo.
Aye ate n'abaavu baasigala nga bakaaliyo.
So that's why we say please separate wealth.
So kyendi kusinziirako okubakoba ti bantu bange mwawula okulankulana n'okugeigawala.
And we have done this from the 1960s.
Kino ekintu akikola mu 1960.
And those who have listened to us have moved.
Era abakiwuliriza basoboire okweyongera kuno okulankulana.
But let me see here in Busoga, the examples I have here. There is a man called Basangwa. I don't know whether they captured his work.
Omwami ono Wasangwa Abana baleka ntowe.
There are others we captured here when we were here last time. The ones of Busoga.
Captured?
Amanya gange Kaziwe Mike tuli Namazala LC1 Musedesi of County Jinja District. Wano tuli Kaziwe Family Mixed Farm ya waka. Farm eno twagitandika mu 2013 nga tutandika n'entemu eyatuweebwa gavumenti nga tuyita mu kitongole ekya NADS. Mu kiseera ekyo gavumenti yali etuwa emitwalo 7 era emitwalo 7 twayongerako emitwalo 35 netugula ennyana ku miliyoni 1 n'emitwalo 5. Ente eyo etuzaalidde abaana kati mu kiraalo wano saawa kino wenjogerera waliwo ente 11 naye abaana bezadde abaana ente eyo bezadde n'abazzukulu bonna baziba tuzaalira kale tuze nga tutunda ku nte ezo okukendeeza ku carrying capacity nga bwe tuli ku faamu kuno tulinako ente ezikamwa saawa eno tukamya ente 5 nga tufunamu amata agawera lita 8. Buli lita tugitunda siringi 1200 lunaku ne tufuna emitwalo 9 mu 6. Omwezi ogumu tufuna miliyoni zaffe 2 emitwalo 88. Kaakati bwe tujjako ez'abakozi ne tujjako ezidukanya faamu n'ebiralala ogenda okumaliriza nga tusigazizaawo miliyoni 1 n'ekitundu ezo ezikola emirimu emirala mu maka. Mu nte muno era tujjamu biogas tumukozesa mu kufumba
ne woba okoyo oba ova mu nnimiro towerera tomenyeka osazawo wano gaasi n'ofumba nebitereera era kyataasa nnyo tetukyamenyeka nangu.
Kino kyenkutte mu ngalo ye sabbuuni waffe gwe tukola okuva mu busa obw'ente. Sabbuuni ono tumukola mu biosilary abaavudde mu biogas digester nga gaasi amaze okuvaamu. Sabbuuni ono tumupakinga mu lita 1 ne mu lita 5. Lita 1 tugitunda 3,000 nga currently omwezi production yaffe ya lita 7 era nga buli lita tugitunda 3,000. Bw'obalabalamu omwezi tuyingiza emitwalo 21 okuva mu sabbuuni waffe ono. Ng'oggyeko bye tukozesa n'ebirala packaging materials ng'obudomola buno ne busitikazi bwe tuteekako obwa labeling tukkakkana nga tulinawo emitwalo gyaffe 18 ezitaliiko musolo okuva mu sabbuuni buli mwezi.
Ennimiro eno tugiyita COVID garden. Bwe twali mu lockdown nga buli muntu ali waka eno yali ssamba ya bikajjo ne tusalawo ne tugamba ebikajjo tubigyewo tuzimbewo koko. Olwondo nga maze okugendako omukwano gwange maze n'okuwulira pulezidenti bw'asomesa 4 acre model wano tulinawo ebikolo bya koko 1,800 buli eka twagiteekamu ebikolo 450. Kati nga tetunnaba kutandika kulya koko twali amatooke kuba buli kikolo kya koko bw'okiraba kwaliko ekitooke. Muzeeyi agamba 4 acre model tuli ku principle ye kituufu naye ffe tubala bikolo tubala nti ebikolo 450 biri kukola eka. Kati ffe tubala nti wano tulinawo eka emu ey'ebitooke mu 4 acre model. Koko sente zazifuna kubanga wano tukungulawo ekiro zaffe nga 10 buli mwezi. Buli kiro tugitunda emitwalo 26. Emitwalo 26 tuba tulina obukadde 2 n'emitwalo 6 omwezi. Mu nnimiro yaffe eno ebirime byonna bye tulina tubifukirira. Tufukirira kokowa waffe, tufukirira emmwanyi, tufukirira ebitooke omwaka gwonna gwonna.
era nga kituyambyeko okufuna yields ennungi omwaka gwonna gwonna ogwetwololera.
Omwanyi wano waliwo ebikolo by'omwanyi 300. Waliyo essamba empya gye tuteeseteese ya eka 5 ey'omwanyi eri nanfuga ki, naye wano tufunawo ekiro za kase 307 omwaka. Omwaka oguwedde twazitunda senyi omutwalo gumu mu 1,000 buli kiro, ne tufunamu obukadde 3 n'emitwalo nga 8. Twenyumiriza nti akasente ako buli tukafuna tubaako n'investment endala gye tukola. Era njaga okubategeeza nti wano twatandika ne eka 4 n'ekitundu. Right now faamu yaffe yonna eri ku ekazi 20.
Wano tulinawo embizzi bidi bagiyita large white, enkazi tulinamu 5, obutwa buli 9. So embizzi yaffe eno enkazi gy'olaba okuzaala average etuwa bwana 10, ate average namuna nekuzaako obwana 8. Obwana nabo neeno omwaka tufundamu obubizzi 68. Buli kabisi kwatunda mitwalo 10. Omwaka nekiba nga tukoze miliyoni 6 n'emitwalo 8.
Era nze njagala nnyo okwenyumiriza mu President Museveni olwa ideas yatuwa yafu eka modo. Siraba nsonga ky'omuntu wa eka emu eka 2 osimba ebikajjo. Njagala eddala ero bannayuganda lituveemu, omuntu okole ekintu ekisobola okukuweesa ssente, abaana basome, amaka gatebenkere. So for eka modo is the way to go.
So you have seen now Mr. Kazibwe, what he has done there.
Kati mubona ebikoleibwawo.
You have seen what Mr. Kazibwe has done in his home.
Ndowooza mu bweine mwami Kazibwe tuva okubalaga byakoze makage.
He has got cows for milk.
Alina ente ed'amata.
Selling 80 liters a day.
Ng'atunda lita 8.
He has got coffee.
Alina emwani.
He has got cocoa.
Alina kokowa.
He has got pigs.
Alinawo n'embidi kayaya.
I didn't get well his total per year.
Tigemisa bulungi nfuna ye mwaka.
But it is quite a bit of money.
Aye ng'ate mu kubona okwange afunamu akasente akawera.
Because for the milk alone he was getting about net of about 12 million a year.
Kubanga wetulingirira amata agava mu nte gwonka tubona nga afuna miliyoni 12 buli mwaka.
So he's following part of what we told you in 1996.
Alikugoberera ekyo kwebyo twabegesa mu 1996.
The 4 acres model.
Ogwo omulamwa ogwa eka 4 ekyokuboneraku.
1 acre for coffee.
Nga yiika ndala bagirima mwemwani wagiza kumbali.
1 acre for fruits.
Eka eyindi waatamu ebibala.
1 acre for pasture for dairy grazing.
Eka eyindi eyokusatu waatamu eisubi lyosobola okuliisa ebisolo byo.
Acre number 4 food crop for the home.
Eka eyokusatu eyokuna botamu ebyokulyaku ebyewaka.
Then in the backyard poultry for eggs.
Then wabayo nga olinayo ne kunkoko edikuwa amaggi.
And then piggery like you saw because we were there.
Era wabonawo nga alinawo n'embidi dayaya.
Then near the wetlands fish farming.
Ng'ate wobanga olinawo okwawali kwa kabali bali ng'ofuna amaadi osobola okulundawo engege.
You will get a lot of money.
Osobola ofuna sente mu ebyo ebintu bantu bange.
I want my staff to get the total for Kazibwe so that we use it when we are talking.
Nsaba abantu bange abankoleraku basobola okunfunira omuwendo ogw'akasente mwami Kazibwe kaafuna.
But I can give you one example from very far away.
Aye nga nsobola okubakoba nti ensonga eyo beekola bulungi ino.
From Karamoja.
Okuva e Karamoja.
Katulabe Karamoja.
Bate ku Karamoja.
Ik, Ogira. I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetoy West. Arangetoy Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim District in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000. And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest. I don't harvest mango. I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money...
Now here you have this man from very far away. It's about 300 miles from here. There is no tarmac road there. There is electricity is now there. Electricity is now there. And the phones are there. But the road is still maram. Aye, obugaiga buliyo. Aye, obugaiga abukoze. Mumboine awo. We mulinza obwera ku screen obugaiga mububweine. Enkulakulana ntono. Enkulakulana eriyo ntono. Aye, obugaiga bungi. Aye, obugaiga obwesente buliyo. So this is what we always want our people to be clear. Kino kyetweta kyetwagala our people to be clear about. Kino kyetwatandikawo okwenda okwinonola abantu. If people had listened to our message of 1996, we mujira ku musingi gwa ifo ogwo ogwa 1996 of 4 acres model, ogw'okugerezaaku okulima ku eka ina donka.
There would be, for the people with small land,
abalina obutaka obutonotono.
The ones with big land can do other things.
Abalina itaka inene musobola okukola ebintu ebindi bingi.
But this was medicine for the people with 4 acres or less.
Aye kino kye tuli kwogeraku kikolera abo abalina itaka itono tutandikire mu eka nga 4 kuyika wansi.
Lyali ddagala. It was the medicine for.
Lyali ddagala limagezi agakuyamba okulankulanire ku itaka itono.
Now I will give you my own example.
Zena ndija kubawaako ekyokubonerako ekyange nga president.
In one of my skilling hubs.
Ku bifo byange ebyetwegekezaamu ebyemikono eby'omutwe.
My name is Dr. Maurice Ochen. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity of grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilograms or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million on this fish pond. And this size, we can put 2 of them in 1 acre. So meaning in this particular acre, somebody should be able to get around 140 million shillings.
No. That is my testimony now.
Kati buno bwenvo balagano obudulizi bwange.
My people in Lango have planted coffee,
abantu bange basimbye emwani,
bananas,
amatooke,
pineapples,
enanansi,
and they have got zero grazing cattle there.
Era baba kuniye balundira kwente awatontono.
But they have also done fish farming.
Ate era bagaitaku okulunda ebyenanda mu maadi.
The only thing they have not done is the pigs.
Kyonka kye batakoze kya kulukuma mbidi, kulunda mbidi.
And poultry.
N'enkoko.
So out of the 7, they have done 5. Out of the 7, they have done 5.
Okuva ku biro 7 abantu be kubudulizibwe bakakola ku 5.
But from fish farming alone.
Aye mukulunda ebyenanda byonka mu bidiba.
A pond of 20 by 50.
Ku itaka ly'efuuti 2 kwa 5.
Not foot, meters.
Mu meters.
2 to 50.
Meters 2
to 50 by 50. They are able to get 100 million shillings a year.
Nga bali kulundira kwa 2 kwa 5 mu mita balifunanga emiliyoni 10 omwaka.
And this is in half an acre.
Ate nga kino bali kikolera mu itaka etawera yiika.
Then when they deduct costs,
era batoola ku bye bakozesaaku mu kukola omulimu ogwo,
they remain with 70 million.
Basigazaawo ku emiliyoni nga 17 de bataku. Miliyoni 7 de basigazaawo.
Now, if you do 2 in an acre,
yiika ndala,
this is 140 million shillings from fish alone net income.
Osobola ofunamu emiliyoni 140 mu kulunda engege donka mu bidiba ku yiika endala.
So, my NRM supporters in Busoga and Uganda,
bantu bange abawagizi ba NRM ab'e Busoga ne Uganda okutwaliza awalala.
Kyetwakoba omwaka 1996 banange.
Ekyo kyetwabokoba mu mwaka gwa 1996.
Singa tuyirayo ne tukikola.
Singa tuyirayo twagumiza ensonga eyo twakikola.
Because you hear the man from Karamoja.
Kubanga mu bwino omwami ono aviire Karamoja.
He got the seedlings from Operation Wealth Creation.
Yakola ebyo ku nsonga ku mulamu ogw'okukulankulana okugaigawala.
Operation Wealth Creation.
Akozese okukola okukalankulana mweno okwekulankulanya.
Endokwa abaserikale ze baletanga.
Yafuna endokwa oba ensigo ed'abasirikale de baletanga.
But this Operation Wealth Creation was in the whole of Uganda.
Aya ate enkola eyo government gye yaleeta ey'okwegaigawaza ey'ensigo yaliwo mu Uganda mona.
So you find that in Karamoja somebody takes it up, but people are suffering near here, near there.
Okyetegereza nga abantu ere Karamoja bakigula bakikola ate abantu bange wano nga bakaate bakaabonaabona.
Abamu.
Abandi abatontona abandi nga bakaabonaabona.
So please, let's move.
Banamba saba tutambule tukole.
We have the money, PDM is coming every year.
Tulina esente ed'okwegaigwaza ku muluka PDM ediida buli mwaka.
We have been having a myoga.
Tubeire n'esente ed'emyoga.
We have been having a youth fund, women fund.
Tubeire n'esente ed'okulankulanya abavubuka.
And we are going to create more funds for the ghetto.
Tulijja kwongera ofunayo esente ed'abageto.
For the borders.
Aba border.
I thought these people had got. They are like the ones of Kampala.
Nalindi dinti aba border abe Kampala bafuna.
The Haji Farouk, which of our people got money?
Haji Farouk, Baba ife Haji Farouk Chirunda, bantu chabafuna sente daba border.
Because they were all supposed, they should all get.
Mwena wano muida kufuna.
Now, Chirunda, if he's around. Brigadier mreke, wewe mwache wewe. Wewe askari. Brigadier, what are you? Brigadier, come. Toka wewe. Go, what were you saying? Move. You wanted to say something? Huh? You are talking to this one? Oh. Esente will come in the proper way.
Esente didakuida mumajira matufu.
We are going to have a fund for the church leaders and Muslim leaders.
Abakulembeze baife abama kanisa obama sinzizo.
We are going to have a fund for the cultural leaders.
Tuida kuba no buyambo amakanisa agama sinziza abakulembeze abamawanga abebyamawanga ababuwangwa.
We are also going to have a fund for the university graduates who don't get jobs in 2 years.
Abana baife bona tuida bafunia sente bana basoma babatikira ngai bakalifuna milimo.
We shall have a fund for them also.
Tuida kufunira kwabona obuyambi obw'esente.
But that means you should, what I'm appealing to you is take up these opportunities.
Aye kyendi kubasaba esente dino edwadidya mwena munoniye ku emyaganya gino.
So that you get out of poverty in your home.
Musobole okulwanisa obwavu mu buveemu.
So this is Tofali number 3 of NRM to Uganda.
Lino neitofaali eryokusatu erya NRM ku igwanga lyaife Uganda.
Now the fourth tafali
kati eitofaali eryokuna
is emirimu.
N'emirimu.
Where do jobs come from?
Emirimu givaawa?
The people who confuse Africa and confuse our people.
Abantu
yes.
Abantu ababuzaabuza abantu baife wano mu Africa.
They give the impression that jobs come from government.
Basiige ekifaananyi babaguza babakoba mu emirimu giva mu gavumenti mwonka.
That's a failed country.
Eyeba igwanga iremereirwa.
Because there is no way the government can be the source of jobs.
Tasobola kuba ku gavumenti yonka nga yetulingirira okuwa abantu baife emirimu.
The government jobs altogether are only 480,000.
Emirimu gya gavumenti giringa mitwalo 480. Mitwalo 480. Mitwalo 480.
48. 480,000.
Emitwalo 480, yes.
Now we are 50 million people.
Aye nga abantu baife mu igwanga tulina emiliyoni 5.
How can 480,000 jobs satisfy us?
Emirimu emitwalo 480 gibeezaawo giti abantu baife mu Uganda emiliyoni 5.
Let me show you where jobs come from.
Kati kambalage emirimu we giva.
Let's see Mr. Byamukama of
Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Byamukama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakubiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. I don't sleep here, but if I will sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million, because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day. For us, a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, you get about 4.5 million and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell. I give to my neighbors to rear. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre. Because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which you are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here.
Now, that's what I wanted you to see. This young man started farming 4 years ago. When he was elected to parliament. When he's the son of one of our old supporters who died a few years ago. Who died a few years ago. But when he was elected, his father brought him to me. When he was elected, his father brought him to me. And when he said, you advise this young man. I said, you young man, if you want to be of any value to yourself and to your area, 4 acres model.
Zena na mukoba nti mutabane wange woboyenda kuba muntu mwamagezi muntu mulungi ayongeraku wegeme
boboyagala okufune okwegasa gweweka
woboyenda okwegasa wenka
n'okugasa ekitundu kyo
n'otagasa kitundu kyo
4 acres model
kola modo y'okulima eya ekena
kyenkoba buli omu gwentuukako
era kyendikoba buli omu
ate nze kyembaire enkoba okuva mu mwaka 66 sikyusanga kigambo
buli enkoba yentuukaku mukoba ekintu ekyo
1966, this is where my words.
Munuku minarenda nkaga na mchenda na mukaga.
Nkaga na mukaga.
Nkaga na mukaga.
Then 1986.
Munuku minarenda.
Chinana na mukaga.
Chinana na mukaga.
96.
Ni munuku minarenda chenda na mukaga.
Nabutibyenkoba olwalero nze byange tibishuka. So that's what I told this boy here.
So echo chenayigesa mububuka oyo.
Now he went immediately and did it.
Yasala wa mangu akasera kena ako yaja yakikola.
So you saw what he has done. Coffee.
Era mubweine echo cheyakola yali memwani.
Bananas.
Yali amatoke.
Pineapples.
Yali menanasi.
The piggery.
Yaba nembi didona ya lunda.
Zero grazing cows.
Yaba nenkoko nente.
Zero grazing cows and poultry for eggs.
Ali nente dalundira omukiyumba ku eka ina.
Nenkoko za maji.
Nenkoko edimu wa maji.
The hens are giving him 302 trays per day.
Enkoko dimu wa trade maji 300
mubiri.
na 3
na 2
bikumi 3
na 2
na 2
a day.
buli lunaku.
In a month, that
mu
is
mwezi
108 million shillings.
afuna milioni 18 mu mwezi.
18.
buli mwezi afuna milioni 18.
When he removes the costs,
bw'atoola ku byakozeisa,
he remains with 55 million.
asigaze milioni 55.
That's a lot of money.
Edo sente ningi.
In a year, that will be like 700 million.
Ate nga odongeire mu mwaka dibanga milioni 7.
From eggs alone.
Just nga ali gonka edo sente.
And this is the net after removing the costs.
Ngate edo ne sente dafonka ngatoire ku byakozeisa okusasula kwa bakozi.
So Byamukama is now omugayiga.
Butero yo sadino mugayiga.
But the mugayiga of Byamukama
ayo obugayiga bwa mwami Byamukama
has produced emirimu for 26 Ugandans.
Busaziza ku eibuleli emilimo mu bana Uganda.
This is how jobs come.
Kino nengeri yonka emilimo yejidamu.
The idea that majority of jobs comes from the government is a neo-colonial concept.
Endowooza y'okulowooza nti emirimu giva mu gavumenti mwonka, eyo ndowooza yankola yaira ey'abamatwale.
Y'abamatwale ate n'abanyunyusi. Abanyunyusi, parasites.
Abo abantu abatunununta abali oluuyi olulala nga tebatulowoozaako.
So, these are jobs from commercial agriculture.
Kati eno yonka n'enkola yonka y'okulankulanya mu kulima.
Evuire mu commercial agriculture.
Okulima okuvaamu esente oba okulima okw'ebyesente.
Which has produced jobs.
Ate nga esobola okuleeta emirimu.
Now let's look at the factories.
Kabiri katulinge ku mu byamakolero.
Freeze there. That's a town of factories near Mbale.
Eyo be muli kubona ne factory ediri okumpi n'ekibuga kyaife eky'Embale.
Ye town y'amakolero near Mbale.
Neyo tawuni ekibuga eky'amakolero mu Mbale.
These are new ideas.
Dino ndowooza mpyaka.
Because you remember our old towns were towns of duka. These were the old towns.
Kubanga demweta tawuni no dode mbonamu amaduka amatontono.
The bonaba batunda uzi ebizugo mafuta getara bikibi.
Yetwagana tawuni yetweta tawuni ne dode mwaganamu amaduka gatunda bwito bizigozigo bintu bityo.
When you go inside, how many jobs are there? Only one shop assistant.
Bwogetegereza okujjayo okubona milimo ki abantu baife gye bafuna mu butawuni obwo oyagana nga gyakuyamba ku buyambe ku maduuka.
Now let's see one factory now.
Kati ndi kubasaba musooke mulingire mbone eikolero irala wano.
Freeze that one there. Those are jobs in one factory.
Eri eikolero irala ayebona emilimo egiri kuweebwa abaana baife.
Now these factories have just started coming.
Gana amakolero gaakatandika okuyida.
But they are already employing 1.3 million Ugandans.
Ayi ate nga gitugemeire kukuwa abaana baife abana Uganda emiliyoni nga 3 emilimo.
Miliyoni emu n'emitwalo 3.
Gagemeire ku abaana baife abafunye emilimo mu bakolero gwano emiliyoni ndala n'emitwalo 3 nga bafuna emilimo mu makolero.
That means about 3 times more than all the jobs of the government.
Ekitegeeza we tugerengalanya ku gavumenti amakolero gaba gatukubiisaamu emirundi 3 mu kutuyambako tugemeraku okuwa abantu baife emilimo.
So therefore I am answering the question of where do jobs come from.
Kati banandikuyiramu ekibuuzo kye tuli kubuuza nti bana emilimo givaawa.
from commercial agriculture.
Jiva mukulima okutuwa esente.
From manufacturing.
Java bituwa emirimu
n'ebyamahoteri
n'amahotero gona gatuwera ku abantu baife emirimu.
And then ICT
n'ebindi ng'ebyempulizaganya
ebyuma bya kalimagezi
byona bitugemeire ku abantu okutuwera ku abantu emirimu.
So therefore
kati
these are 4 matafari.
Bino byona bikole itofaali erindi.
These are 4 matafari. 4.
Butigano matofaali 4.
Erisooka peace.
Itofaali erisooka mirembe.
Second